Hey guys, so today I thought I'd make kind of a different video, and I'm making it on basically how we say things when it comes to military collecting, like the terminology we use, the way we word things, and just kind of point out some differences, just for fun. There's different accents, there's different, ways, pronunciations of things. And over the years in the comment section on some of my videos and other people's videos, I've had people comment about the way I pronounce things or say things, and I've kind of pointed out, in fun, the different ways other people describe things, I guess or call them as they are. And so like this is just a different video, just I think it'd be kind of fun. There's people all over the world, as we know. There's different languages, there's different dialects, there's different understandings, and sometimes we might say things. Really, we might just mispronounce things, and so I'm gonna keep it pertaining to like the military stuff that we collect and we enjoy. And I got some random things here on the table that I'm gonna kind of go over with you and point out some of the differences. And I think it's going to be a fun video, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So I'm going to bring you in closer, and let's get started. Alright, so here we go. So as you see, I've got 3 rifles, bayonet, some other little things here. Bring these in closer. And like I mentioned, there's different ways we say things, we pronounce things. And sometimes we're just mispronouncing things, or the description we give can be wrong, I guess, at times, because none of us are perfect. But just for example, I'm going to start here at the top. Most of you guys looking at this know exactly what it is. It's an M1 Garand, right? Now, most of you guys, again, who have been around for a while, know that this rifle was designed and created by a man named John Garand, and he was from Canada. And John Garand, now his last name has 2 R's, Garrand, right? It's basically Garand with an extra R. And so basically it's M1 Garand is what this is. But it's just that, the U.S. soldiers in the U.S. basically adopted the terminology, and really it's a mispronunciation of M1 Garand is what it basically just came into play, I guess you could say. That's just what, almost like the universal way of pronouncing, this rifle here. I say it, M1 Garand, and probably 95% of the people you interact with are going to say M1 Garand. But, the designer was John Garand. And so, that's just kind of one of the many different things I wanted to point out to you. So you got the M1 Garand, M1 Garand, right? Moving on here. Some of you might know what this is, some of you might not. This is my model 1898 Krag Jorgensen rifle. Now, I've seen these, over the years at gun shows and gun stores, and so many times it'll be mislabeled, or it will be, if you ask about it, they'll still, the seller will mispronounce it also. It is a Krag, K-R-A-G, Krag Jorgensen. I've seen these at gun stores and gun shows. They're on the tag, they'll say Craig, like a man's name, C-R-A-I-G. I've seen it Craig, K-R-E-G. Craig is a tool company. They make other things. And like I said, even talking to some of these guys, they say, yeah, this is a Krag Jorgensen. Like a man's name, or a Craig. Like, no, it's a Krag. Krag Jorgensen. Now, I will say this. Some of you know your history of Vietnam. There was a somewhat well-known American soldier named Krag Jorgensen, and that was his name. And if you look him up, he was a really brave man, and he's still living. And he got, I believe it was 4 Purple Hearts, and he was wounded. He's wounded about 5, 6, 7 times, but I think he only ended up with 4 Purple Hearts. So look up Krag Jorgensen. His name is spelled the same as the Jorgensen of this rifle. But so I don't know if people are getting that Vietnam soldier's name confused with this rifle, because it is close, but it's a Krag. It's not a Craig man's name. It's not a Craig, K-R-E-G, like the tool company. So I thought that's interesting. Because, honestly, I'm OCD, and I want things to be as perfect as possible, 100%. Y'all, you wouldn't believe how much time and effort I put in these videos. And I watch these, and it's almost like I'm proofreading or proof watching them. And it bothers me when I make a mistake, mispronounce something, but nobody's perfect. But, you know, I'm just kind of hard on myself, I guess. But I just want to give you guys all the information that I can and make sense and not misspeak or anything. But that's just me. All right, I'm going to move on here. Right here is my Russian M44 carbine. You know, it's got the folding bayonet, right? The M38 did not have the, you know, attached bayonet, right? So this is my M44 Russian carbine. Now, how did I pronounce that? Carbine. Now, certain people would say carbine because honestly, it's spelled carbine, C-A-R-B-I-N, like pine or wine, or you know, or whatever, or line, right? But I say carbine. You know, carbine, carbine. Other countries would say carbine. People maybe from the northern states or in Canada would say carbine, but I'm here in Mississippi in the South, we say carbine. It's kind of funny how there's so many, different ways of pronouncing things, or whether it's the right way or the wrong way. There's just even just common words we use every day. Me and some of my coworkers, we pick at each other because the way we pronounce things, because we got that southern drawl, you know what I mean? But it's all in good fun though. Now check this out. Right here, got my model 1907 infield bayonet, number 1 Mark III, right? Now what's crazy is it's a bayonet, right? Well, believe it or not, I've got an uncle. It's actually, my stepmother's brother, and he says bayonet. And I'm like, and the first time he ever said that, I was like, what? He said bayonet, like you put on your rifle. I was like, oh, a bayonet. He said, oh yeah, bayonet. So, that's another thing that I've never heard that before, but he would call this a bayonet when we know it as a bayonet. And so, I've kind of picked at him about that, but he still says bayonet. But whether he's, just doesn't understand it, or that's just how he chooses to say it, he's a country boy, so it's all good. Now, right here, this isn't really a mispronunciation type thing. This is a misunderstanding, and some of you guys might already know where I'm going with this. So you hear magazine and you hear clip, right? And so many times people mispronounce, or misuse words, or because they don't understand or they're confused or whatever. Especially like a lot of these pro Second Amendment politicians, when they, talking about, banning guns and all this kind of stuff, and they start describing them, they have no clue what they're talking about. And really, a lot of them are evil, and they're just straight up lying anyways, because they have an agenda. But so we got magazines, right? These are magazines. These are different clips, right? A clip is not a magazine, and a magazine is not a clip, right? So basically, your magazine feeds from the bottom. You basically pop it or snap it into place. And there are internal magazines, like they don't detach. They're permanently made inside, right? A box magazine, internal magazine, right? Now, so you got these clips here which feed from the top. You basically use your thumb and you put them into place, and like the M1 Garand, the whole clip slides down in there, just like the Italian Carcano, whereas you got the British Enfield and the 1903. These feeds from the top, and then you would slam your bolt forward and the clip would just fall on the ground or wherever. So you got magazines, and these are clips, right? All right, moving on. Something else that kind of catches my attention a lot is whenever, I collect military stuff, and I collect medals. This is a medal. M-E-D-A-L, right? Medal. These keys, for example, are made of metal. M-E-T-A-L. And I hear so many people say, they collect metal, right? This is metal, but they're talking about the medal. And so, like I said, I'm just doing this in good fun. It's really humorous the way even myself pronounces things. But I don't know, it just stands out to me. It's really funny. And the last one I got here is this, obviously, is a grenade, right? Now, I've heard some people say grenade. I got me a grenade. What's a grenade? It's grenade. G-R-E-N-A-D-E, right? They say like G-U-R-N-A-D-E, grenade. It's a grenade, right? Grenade. But anyways, like I said, I just wanted to make kind of a different video. I hope you guys think it's somewhat humorous, because, I'm even picking at myself. But I'm sure a lot of y'all have heard these similar pronunciations and everything. And some of you guys might differ on the way you pronounce things, like, carbine or carbine, or, or whatever. But I just thought it'd be funny to kind of make something different. Haven't been making videos that much here the past few weeks. I had the flu, and I've been working overnight, and my kids, two of them are playing baseball and softball. My oldest daughter plays volleyball, and she's in the band. So really busy with family stuff and work, but hopefully I can start cranking out more videos. The weather's starting to get nice around here, so hopefully I can get out and shoot more often and keep cranking these videos out for you guys. But anyways, guys, I appreciate all of you. I love you guys. I really mean that. I'm thankful for you. Thank you for all the support, and I'm looking forward to a good year. So let's keep going. Thank you.